Grace Gunkel from Holiday Trading. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. How are you?
Good, thank you. Holiday Trading sounds a little bit exotic, but what is it?
So, Holiday Trading was born from Robe, so a coastal town. So our founder and creator, Raina Hooper, lived in Robe and had a real passion for home and textiles. So interior and fashion was where she sort of started her business.
Yeah.
And she wanted to create a brand that helped people feel like they were on holiday. So she had a retail store in Robe, and that was where the brand was born, and it's just grown from there.
So sustainability and circular economy, how does that play a part of the business brand?
Yeah. So very early stages for Holiday Trading, but Raina has accepted, of course, it's fundamental. And she's really passionate about especially our new young team members, and it's a project that they've really taken on. We're attending the Sustainable Retail Go conference tomorrow to learn some more about how we can implement it into our processes.
When did that mindset, the change in that mindset occur for you guys?
Look, I think it's always been there for Raina. It's been about how do we commercialise it. So that's the challenge, is understanding how we can implement those processes while where she really built her brand was being affordable.
Yeah.
So it's trying to find that balance. But certainly as she has had some new graduates join her business, and the recent election has really brought it to the forefront for her to bring it into our production process.
Yeah. And do you find that these brainstorming workshop games happening here at the moment is the ideal place to come and change ideas and exchange ideas and then just be on top of?
Yeah,
what is trending at the moment?
Yeah, it's been really fascinating. I've been in a group with people that I would never normally, be in the room with. Real IT experts who I'm sure that could get into blockchain and would be completely over my head. But getting that exposure to other industries and their way of thinking has been really, really eye-opening.
Yeah.
Not being in our own little echo chamber within the fashion industry, hearing from outside of that's been really, really interesting. Challenging, but interesting.
And that's so fascinating what you just said there. It's very eye-opening because the links are so connected, the fashion industry, and yet you've got the technology here as well in the same room. So you wouldn't think of it, but it's all part of it.
Yeah, absolutely. And our group looking at supply chain transparency, that sort of IT element is fundamental there, and by no means my area of expertise, so really interesting to hear. I can discuss with them the challenges that we have in industry, but for them to kind of understand some alternate solutions is really helpful.
In terms of the supply chain and the modern slavery links to it, have you started to keep an eye on that as well?
Yeah, look, it's part of that process to understand how our supply chain is, how ethical it is. Raina has really close relationships with the factories that she works with in India and has a home there, and they're like family.
Yep.
They really supported Raina and Holiday Trading through the COVID crisis, and she really managed to support their businesses as well. So managing to not cancel any orders, as much as supply chain was really challenging to get stock here, she managed to continue to support those supply partners that she's established relationships with for a really long time.
Amazing. Well, thank you. And just lastly, what have you learned taking away from this morning's sessions?
Look, I think the key is that collaboration across industries that we so often get into our echo chambers about how we should approach a problem.
Yeah.
I think that's really, really been fundamental, and it's been really interesting.
Yeah, beautiful. Well, thank you, Grace. Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Cheers.